Hey guys, this is Captain Fool reporting for duty for another video. A while ago, I did a $100 NES challenge video response because people said, hey, $100 collection. But you know what I thought? Let's do one for the Super Nintendo as well. So that's what I'm doing today. Alright guys, I'm doing the $100 SNES challenge. And the way I'm getting all the prices are using pricecharting.com as of this time of recording date. So yeah, it could be different by then, but that's what I'm going by. Well guys, just want to give you a little brief determination of how I came up with these. I came up with these games for this video based on past experience, future hopes, longevity of the game, things that I enjoy, nostalgia, a lot of reasons really. So there's just a lot of reasons back to why I chose these. So there's no special, this is the greatest game of all time kind of thing at all. It's just my personal preferences. So let's jump in. In my first choice, I'm sort of cheating a little bit, and that's Super Mario All-Stars and Super Mario World. It's all together on one cart for $30.90. You get a whole lot of bang for your buck. The classic Mario, you get Mario 2, The Lost Levels, which is the original Mario 2, Mario 3, Super Mario World. You just get so much bang for your buck. It's one that I can come back to most of those games and play again and again. They're just timeless games to me, and I love every single one of them. Alright guys, for my number 2 pick, I went with Donkey Kong Country, which is $16.93. Another great game. One of my favorite parts about this game actually is not as much the gameplay, it's the music. The music for this is fantastic. Matter of fact, so much so that I even have the soundtrack for it so I can listen to it, put it on in the background. It's just calm, relaxing, and nice, which is sometimes needed when you play some of the levels of that game because, whew, let's be honest, some of them are really quite challenging. Now, I've beat this game as well as the previous one I mentioned with the Mario All-Stars, all those on there, but you know what? Those are ones I can find myself repeating and playing again and again. My next pick is Street Fighter 2 Turbo. Now there's a lot of Street Fighter 2 types in there, and I chose this one due to price point and best bang for your buck value. This one was $16.95. Yeah, $16.95. Not exactly cheap, but it's a fighter. One of those you can just pop in and play with every different character. So if you dominate it with one character, you can hop back in and learn how to do it with another character. So it gives it a lot more replay value. Plus you can increase the difficulty, the speed settings, just gives you a lot of bang for your buck and really mixes it up. You win. Perfect. My next game is Captain America and the Avengers for $20.71. Now let me be honest here. This version of Captain America and Avengers is not as good as the arcade, but it is the arcade port. Now it's also not my favorite port of it. I actually like the Sega Genesis port better. For one of the reasons is on the Super Nintendo version, though graphically it's better, I think audio-wise it's better as well. The problem is after you hit an enemy, they flicker. And when they're flickering, they're invincible. Whereas on the Genesis, you don't have that issue. You can continue just to beat the crap out of them. But I wanted this game on my list because this game actually is the reason I purchased a Super Nintendo Entertainment System. I didn't have one until this game came out, and I really wanted to have that, and this is a little bit before the time of getting all these other ways of emulation and things like that, and it was my way to play that game, and I played this game and played it, loved it. It was a challenging game. Ooh, that red skull at the end is tough, but I was able to beat it. And it brings up a lot of memories of me playing with friends and family members with this game as well, as we team up with Captain America and Iron Man or Vision and Hawkeye. And you get all the other little characters in the background too. That's just a cool addition for, the comic book fan inside. And my last game for the list, which I will give an honorable mention in a moment, is going to be F-Zero for $14.11. Not one of the more expensive ones, but it's one with a lot of longevity, a lot of races you could pick up. It's fun to play, but really challenging to master. It's going to take a long time to master this game, so I think you get a lot of bang for your buck. And we haven't seen more F-Zero from Nintendo. Come on, Nintendo. Give us more F-Zero. What's going on? We want to be able to race, right? All right, well, I want to give an honorable mention. The only reason I didn't put this one on my list was due to the cost of the game. This game was Contra 3, The Alien Wars. This game cost $44.99. $44.99. I would have loved to put it on the list because my brother and I played this one and played it until we mastered it, till we can get through it. We did that with a lot of Contra games. Contra games was sort of like our thing. We beat Contra, both Contras for the Nintendo Entertainment System. Yeah, Contra and Super Contra, I'm not counting the other one. And then we beat this one too. It's just, I don't know, it's just complete nostalgia of us working together, playing this until we could get through it. And I love the game, but unfortunately for $44.99, it would have taken up too much of my financial real estate. All right, so here once again is my quick rundown on my list. Super Mario All-Stars and Super Nintendo World, $30.90. Donkey Kong Country, $16.93. Street Fighter II Turbo, $16.95. Captain America and the Avengers, $20.71. And F-Zero for $14.11. Are you ready for a grand total of $99.63? Yeah, I didn't leave a lot under the $100 mark for this. So once again, that was $99.63. But you know what? I want to know, what are your picks? What would you pick in keeping it under $100 for your SNES collection? And why did you choose what you chose? I'd love to hear about it. Maybe tell me something I should have had on my list in your opinion, or if you hate one of the games on my list, that's okay too. I do these for a lot of fun, to be able to share and build that community, and I hope you can too, so pass it on. A lot of great YouTubers have done that. This was, once again, not my idea. It was sort of a, hey, this is a fun thing, let's join. Maybe I'll do it for PlayStation or something else next. But until the meantime, thank you for watching this video and sticking with it. If you don't mind, we have a Patreon, a subscribe star, or even a one-time support that you can do in the link below. And you get lots of benefits for that. So thank you, and until next time, keep it frugal.